Greetings and salutations everyone, Crimsoneer here, and welcome back to Let's Play Mega Man 3! In the last episode, we took on the second half of the Robot Masters and defeated all of them, and have now accessed these guys, whoever they are. And in this episode, we're gonna be taking on these guys, whoever they are, because... evil! Yeah, welcome to my least favorite part about Mega Man 3. I know I had some bit of criticism on the final parts of Mega Man 2, but this one takes the cake. I would much rather play the booby trap boss of Mega Man 2 before I ever play against these guys. But who are these guys? Good question. Well, let's find out. Oh my gosh, it's my mortal enemy! Proper punctuation. Alright, so we've got Sparkmans Stage again. Huh. But as you will quickly see, the stage design is a little different. Another little ladybug there. One that they just drop on you just randomly. It's just like, oh, by the way, just here's an enemy. Make sure you deal with it. Yeah, there's a lot of parts of Mega Man 3 that just kind of expects you to just like, you know, do something with either some sort of weapon or item, even though it doesn't always, even though it assumes that you have said weapon or item always available, though most of the time it just comes later on. Anyways, yeah, Rush Jet is broken in this game, so I'm going to abuse it. Yes, my confidence in my platforming ability in Mega Man 3 kinda wavers. There are times in which I think, ah yes, I can totally do this, and then there's times where I'm like, nope, I need Rush Jet. And I mean, like, you know, Rush Jet is such a strong ability in this game particularly. Why not use it? Especially when you realize, oh hey, we're at the boss already. Especially when you realize that, like, you know, you don't really... like, if you don't always use, if you jump, you don't use weapon energy. That's what I mean. So yeah, abuse that as much as you want. Anyways, I don't really know exactly what I'm about to fight. Let's take on this question mark man and... wait, Metal Man? But what's that big guy? That is Doc Robot. A little bit of a mistranslation kind of thing. It's his actual name is Dokuro Roboto, which in Japanese means skull robot. Well, spikes on the walls. This is gonna be great. At least it's not the water section from Wily Castle 3 for Mega Man 2? I don't remember exactly which one it was, but hey, we dealt with it. It's okay. But we still got more nuts and bolts to deal with. Ow. I thought I was going to clear that for sure. There is one jump that you would expect, I normally expect to get through, but that's in a different stage, but we'll get to that in a moment. For right now... got him. Alright. Man, not giving me any health pickups. I could really use one right now. I could use a little topping off. Boop. There we go. Hello. Okay, never mind. And yet another situation where you really don't want to wait all that much in this section. Yeah, those things take a lot of hits, and if you stop to actually shoot them, which you kind of need to if you took that section slower, yeah, it, like, Those things drop almost endlessly. I don't know why. Anyways, let's go with Gemini Laser. And now you're starting to see a pattern. We have refights against all the Mega Man 2 bosses. But you don't exactly know which ones you're going to encounter because they just keep the same boss names. Or, well, the stage select has the same boss names as the base game. Anyways, I desperately need to use a E-Tank. Yeah, you know how I said that... Wow, this is not... You know how I said that contact damage in this game is really bloody high? Yeah. I meant it, because Doc Robot does so much damage, especially when he has the quickness and speed of Quickman? That should not be happening, especially when your sprite is so big that I can barely even jump over it. It's like, what? Anyways, next up we will go with... Let's go with Needleman. Ah, yes, my other mortal enemy. I wonder which Mega Man 2 villains we will fight this time. Good question. I do actually kind of like the slightly changed aesthetics of this stage. I don't feel like jumping that, so how about some Rush Coil? I probably really didn't need to use it, but I'd rather be on the safe side, just saying. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and... Ooh, I thought I was going to take a hit there. But it's okay. Ow. As much as I would really like to get that extra bit of health up there, I don't want to risk taking even more damage. So I'm gonna just continue on my way. Okay, thank you. Ow. Sometimes I think, oh yeah, I can totally deal with those enemies. No problem. I can take it without, I can take them on without taking a hit. Nope. Doesn't always happen. And we get Rush Jet. Good old Rush Jet, always so reliable. Rush is a good boy, he's a good doggy. He helps you out, and he's super reliable. And hey, would you look at that? Another E-Tank. I do need to actually have solid ground to summon him, so... yeah. Oh well, I would much rather just, you know, get past it and be done with it and not take damage than potentially, you know, try to defeat it for health energy. Anyways, let's see who's behind door number 1. It's Airman! Can I defeat him? Let's see. I need to use... Spark Shocker! But no, not the Shocker from Kamen Rider. Those are the bad guys. Ow. Ah! Kind of rapid fired that a little too much and almost completely ran out of weapon energy. Anyways. Wait, did I? Okay, good. I did. I don't know. I looked at my color palette. I'm just like, wait, was that Shadow Blade I just recovered? I don't know. Yeah, I really don't feel like doing this section with such low health, and I don't really want to waste the weapon energy, so... Or a weapon energy and E-Tank, even. That was a little bit close. I do not appreciate that. Alright, and here comes a bit of a gripe I have. So, as you saw before, after we beat Airman, we came out to this part and there was some weapon energy. Great! That allows me to prepare for what is about to come, which is this section where I'm required to use Rush Jet. That's not the problem I have. The problem I have is the fact that this is a section, a long one in fact, that expects you to use Rush Jet in order to progress, but the thing about it is the fact that none of the weapon energies respawn. So if you fail this the first time around, and you don't have enough weapon energy to continue, then congratulations, you're out of luck completely. Yeah, if you don't have enough weapon energy to do this entire this entire second half of the stage, then you're done. You have to get a game over just so you can progress, and I am not a fan of that. I think that's really ridiculous. Ow. I could be shooting all these guys in order to, you know, not take nearly as much damage, but at the same time, though, I also just kind of want to get through this without dying to falling into pits, even though you don't really fall from Rush Jet, which is nice. I very much appreciate that. Also, okay, never mind. See, I was upset that you hit me. Oh, I have really low health. I have very low health, and I would like to not have to deal with that. Can I have some heals, please? I would appreciate that greatly if I had some healing. I keep forgetting I'm supposed to be aiming for the big guy. Ow! Ow! I was trying to slide there, but okay, whatever. It's not like I wanted to keep my life intact. Oh gosh! You know what? I don't feel like risking it anymore. This is bonkers, man. Oh no. This is not what I wanted at all. I did not want this at all. No. Yep. Oh yeah, another thing I'm not necessarily a huge fan of in Doc Robot stages is the fact that, yes, they're difficult stages already, but also the biggest thing, they're very, very relaxed on the checkpoint department. Seriously, if you die to the first boss in each stage, you don't restart in the little hallway before that first boss. You restart at the start of the level. That's already, like, you know, that's a long ways away. I just thought of a way that I could actually easily defeat this enemy without even... Huh, interesting. Take the life and go! Alrighty, next up we have Crashman! At least I have full health for this. I want to use... No, I already passed it. Whoopsie! Hard Knuckle. Ow.
Stop hitting me.
Got him. Yeah, Crashman, or Doc Robot Crash, works very similarly to how, well, I mean, of course he would act very similarly to how Crashman did, but anyways, the biggest thing is the fact that, he jumps when you jump and that sort of thing, so keep that in mind. Or, like, he doesn't start attacking until you make the first move. I think original Crash Man did that too. Can't remember. It's been a while since Mega Man 2. But anyways, yeah. Halfway done with the Doc Robot stages. But yeah, really glad that I decided to actually just wise up and just use the E-Tank, because, yeah, I didn't feel like doing that entire stage over again just because of the fact that I died in the second half and there's no checkpoints until the boss. Well, at least in the second half, because, yeah, I didn't want to have to take a game over just so I could replenish my weapon energy. Yeah, I'm still not getting over that. I will never get over that, because that's a major oversight, and I don't know why they designed it like that. Then again, you know, like I mentioned in the first episode, Mega Man 3 had a bit of a troubled development. No! Let's see. What's behind? Ooh! I would like that very much, good sir. Thank you very much. Nah, I'm not gonna go for it. It would have been interesting to see what it was, but I don't really need it. Hey! I think I'm at 9 extra lives at this point. At least appreciate that there's a good chance of getting extra lives in this stage and the original Gemini Man stage, because of the fact that all these little tadpoles are here and have a decent rate of giving you items and such. I don't think enemies can drop E-Tanks. Anyways, let's see. Actually, I'm just gonna see who I have to fight first. Oh, Flashman. This actually could be kind of difficult. We'll see. Let's see. I need to use... Yes. Ow. Yeah, the biggest thing, don't let him hit you through contact! Yeah, this might be one where I need to use an E-Tank, because forget taking contact damage by Doc Robot. I dislike that very much! Healing myself because I need it. That's not the right thing. Ow. Get out of here. I don't want you stopping time, and then hitting me, and then stopping time again, well, stopping time, hitting me, then I get out of stop time, and then you hitting me again. You're not Dio Brando, you don't do that! Anyways, another part that I'm not necessarily a huge fan of is this section. Because of the fact that you are required to use either Rush Jet or Rush Coil in order to progress. Like I said, I'm not against the idea of having to use Rush in order to, you know, get through the stage. It's just the fact that if you're going to have it so it's required, put weapon energy with it. You would, the designers at least understood that when it came to the Rush Jet part in the last stage, but they didn't get it for this stage. Probably because they had because they were just like, oh yeah, players probably wouldn't have used Rush Jet or Rush Coil all that much to get to this point, which, you know, I didn't, so thankfully it's all good. But just, you know, not really appreciating the whole, you know, I got it. I don't appreciate having a section where I don't have weapon energy when it's required. I'm fine with using Rush and all of his capabilities as a required part of the stage. I'm fine with that. Just give me the weapon energy I need in order to accomplish the task that you set out for me to tackle. That's all I want. Hi, I'm a weenie, and yes, I am going to use Rush Jet for this. My favorite place to go is Weenie Hut Generals. Shoutouts to all you SpongeBob fans out there. Man, old SpongeBob was so fun. If there's anything I've learned over the last couple of years, especially with my generation, is that I like old, like, first few seasons SpongeBob. Okay, like, SpongeBob from his inception all the way up to the end of the first movie is probably some of the most relatable little memes and jokes conceivable to the generation that grew up with it. Alright, let's see. Bubble Man. You know, a little weird that Spark Shock isn't actually, well, it's technically one of his weaknesses, but it's not his, like, main weakness. Anyways, let's try bursting his bubble, man. Yeah, I don't know why, but I feel like at certain points where slowdown is really heavy, even though there wasn't too much slowdown in that boss fight, there's just times in which, like, your inputs just get eaten for some odd reason. Like, I was actually, like, mashing out Shadow Blades a lot more than what it may have seemed like I was doing on the screen. But, Alrighty. Final Dock Robot stage. And yes, once again, I'm using Rush Jet because, for some odd reason, I don't know why, but every time I try to jump through there, just, you know, by itself, I always get hit by the spikes that are on the left side. It's weird. I don't know why. Not the ones that are on the floor, the ones that, like, you know, we jumped down and there were spikes on the right side that we previously avoided, and then there's ones on the left side, and then we have to jump. Yeah, I always get hit by those spikes on the left side. I don't know why, even though it looks, every time I jump, it looks like I should be easily clearing it with very little complications, and yet I still manage to take the damage and die. I don't know why, so that's why I just use Rush Jet. And now we get these little platforms, and I can't see because of you. Yep, yep. I did not actually mean for that to hit that enemy, but okay, I'm not complaining, so moving right along. Just gonna use Rush Jet again, because forget this. Yeah, I have no problems abusing Rush Jet in Mega Man 3. None at all. I mean, heck, I used item number 2 to get past the disappearing and reappearing block line puzzle at the end of Airman Stage in Mega Man 2. So, whatever! Moving right along. Alright, first boss of this stage is Woodman. Alright, Woodman is weak to Needle Cannon. I don't actually know what hit me previously. Was it Doc Robot? Was it the shield? Was it the leaves up above? I don't actually know. But at least they gave me a large energy, and I'm happy about that. What? Unfortunately, they broke the one rule! They broke the one rule about Hammer Joes! There's very little warning for that. Now this, I can handle, because of the fact that I can see him, and I can see him far enough up ahead, as well as the fact he's on a different elevation from me. His attack can't actually hit me until I make a move. So the fact that they just put him in a really, really small hallway after a boss, I mean, yeah, just because you, basically, just because you put a health pickup right after the boss doesn't give you the right to put an enemy so close to me and break the one rule that that enemy had by design! Eep. I don't feel like dealing with you right now. Leave me alone, I just wanna go over here. Frogs. Let's get some needle cannon. There we go. Probably gonna just take the damage and just reset. Because I only have half my life. And the final Robot Master from Mega Man 2 that we are refighting is Heatman. Actually, really funny that I talked about Heatman Stage in the stage where Heatman is technically the boss. Another thing that I'm not a fan of when it comes to Mega Man 3, specifically the Doc Robot stages, is the fact that you have to basically relearn an entirely new weapon or boss pattern order. I'm actually surprised I did that. Anyways, yeah, you have to learn an entirely new boss weapon order just for bosses that, like, you know, they only appear in the Doc Robot stages. Breakman. I don't know why you've been pestering me this entire time, but I'm going to break you, man. That was way more intimidating than I meant for it to be. But yes, he's back with a vengeance, and his sprite looks a little different. His helmet seems a little different. I mean, it's cool looking. Also, like, why is your only strategy just jumping and shooting? Hey look, an actual story cutscene. Oh no! Right after we received the last elements, Wily ran off with Gamma. Wait, so you're telling me that Dr. Wily was evil this entire time? He didn't turn over a new leaf at all. He wasn't playing Animal Crossing. He was evil from the start, and he was only trying to put his diabolical ambitions first and just trying to trick us the entire time. Oh, hey, look, an extra life. Okay, Wily, you're off the hook for now. For now. All right, and with that, we have gone... Huh! I actually didn't know that! I didn't know that the life counter could actually go above 9! That's awesome! Wow, that's actually a really great way to end off the video. I'm super happy about that. Anyways, we've taken care of the 8 original Robot Masters, we've taken care of the Doc Robot refights, and we've taken care of Breakman. So, all that's left is to take on Wily. So, in the next episode of Let's Play Mega Man 3, we're going to be taking on the Wily Castle stages. I'm Crimson Nero, thank you very much for watching this episode, and until next time, everyone, fare thee well.